What's up, Rods? Welcome back to All the Castles, the show where we visit all the castles in the UK. Today we're here at Clifton Hall Farm, which houses Clifton Hall Castle in the middle of it. It's a dairy farm, I think. Got some nice horses and a little horse racetrack thing. And down there is our castle. It's a private road, except for that car park. So, you know.
Maybe that's a car park for the farm, Sam. It looks like they do horsey things. So yeah, don't use this car park on our account because I think it might be for the horses. You can find some parking in the village, which is just on the A6. Hello, so welcome to Clifton Hall, which is now sandwiched between the A6 to my left and the M6 over to my right. Footbridge over the M6. It's just a stone's throw. Now, Clifton Hall, the original building, this is all that's left. This is a peel tower, but it was built very late. So the consensus is that it was built as a status symbol rather than really being needed for defensive purposes, because it was only built in 1500 in the reign of Henry VII, when the border tensions are pretty much settled down with the marriage of Margaret Tudor to King James, was it James IV or James V? James IV, I think, of Scotland. And that peel tower is all that's left of the original hall. The rest of it was pulled down and a lot of it was used to make the farm over there. It was owned for about 300 years by the Wyberg family. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they took the wrong side in the Civil War and their fortunes rather declined after that, and eventually the estate was sold to the Lowthers, and they eventually granted the site to English Heritage. So yeah, it's right in the middle of a working farm, but English Heritage maintain it, and I think we can go inside. Hello, well, we're now in Clifton Hall, and this was originally a parlour. Now, the building was later used as stables and for storage, so these walls are not original. They were just put in later when the building was used for more utilitarian purposes. But we think this fireplace is original, and as you can see, it's got a stone cupboard here, which was probably used for spices, and looks like there's a doorway here. These doorways were put in later because the hall extended that way, so I think one went into the kitchen, one went up some stairs, and one went into the main new hall. As you can see from the roof beams that they've left in, and particularly that fireplace up there, this was once a three-storied building. And there are some railings here. I'm hoping we can get up the stairs.
Oh, this is going to be
in the corner.
This is going to be a bit harrowing if
okay.
Yeah. We're risking our lives.
Do you want to tell me, or do you want to go first?
You feel.
Yes, Simon, the intrepid explorer, is going to take the scary spiral staircase first.
So, you know, if there's any ghosts in this place, I'm a well-respected electronic musician and I make bangers. So you don't want to hurt me, because the tunes will stop flowing. Check out the Monarch on Spotify.
So yes, this will be the entrance into the first floor. You can tell that those windows over there are a more modern edition, but the framing might be original, and does emphasise the point that this was not primarily built for defence. By 1500 they had larger windows for light and comfort rather than narrow ones for defence. Okay, blimey, these are quite narrow.
I know, I was a bit scared coming up. You can't go any further up.
Okay, so we're now on a wooden platform looking over what were the upper chambers, and I don't think you need telling that you can't really go any further forwards on these very rotten looking timbers.
Tell you what,
What's
viewers,
it telling us here?
viewers, if you walk on those, I'll give you 10 billion quid. It's danger money, because you'll most likely fall through and die a painful-ish death. Ow. God, it's even scary on these like good planks here.
Yeah, don't panic. This roof here is not original. It was made to service the building when it was being used as a stable and for farm purposes. You can see a bit of modern brickwork holding it up there. There is a further part of the staircase, but
No entry.
yeah, it might not actually go anywhere. I can't see where it actually goes, and it's blocked off.
Remember, viewers, don't kill yourselves.
Okay, we're round the back of the tower here, and you can see laid out what the original proportions of the old hall were. As I say, the tower is the only surviving part of the hall, but it actually wasn't the oldest part of the hall when it was built. And you can see here the remains of the doorway and bits of a staircase where there was an entrance into the tower from the rest of the hall. And you can see on this side that window probably is an original window. There's a surviving corbel up there. Now, as we walk round, I'll just tell you a little bit. It's quite an interesting area here because Clifton Moor was the site of what's claimed to be the last battle on English soil, where some soldiers, not the main army, belonging to Bonnie Prince Charlie, had a fight with some English soldiers who were chasing them up here. It wasn't a massive battle and wasn't very conclusive, but it does have that significance. And apparently in the course of that engagement, the hall itself was looted by the Scottish soldiers. And that might have hastened its demise.
By the way, I'm sorry for any weird camera movements. The gimbal was just acting up, but I've tamed the beast.
And this looks like it might be the site of the old well.
Given the heat wave, I think that well dried up many years ago.
Yeah, you're also in the castle. It recommends you to go and have a look at the church, which we haven't done yet. But this isn't all the churches, so but that's what we're going to do.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for thank you for watching today's video. We really appreciate it. We'd love you to like and subscribe. We know where you live, and if you don't subscribe, we'll burn you at the stake.